Thank you for coming out this morning for this to commemorate the jail on this momentous day, for the groundbreaking and the long-awaited project that many of us have been looking forward to for many years. Today's an important day in Genesee County. We've been working diligently over the last 5 years to design and finance a long-needed jail facility. A new Genesee County jail has been discussed by county leaders for many, many years. Our former county sheriff and current legislator Mayha knows all too well. Continued calls from the State Commission to address the many deficiencies in our outdated and obsolete jail, along with the increasing challenges faced by jail administration to find locations for our female inmates, helped push the county to take the first concrete steps towards a new facility in 2017 with the Commission of the Criminal Justice Population Trend and Jail Needs Assessment, what I call the Bed Needs Assessment. It's from that point that the county embarked on a methodical and conscientious path, designing a responsible and efficient jail that will meet the needs of this community for the next 100 years. The Genesee County Legislature, the Sheriff's Office, and the Manager's Office have been working together in unison on the jail design for over 5 years, gathering input from the community and stakeholders along the way. And while all parties have been committed to see this project through, the path has not been easy. Between the state enacting bail reform laws, reforms to bail reform laws, and the biggest challenge of all, COVID, the county was forced to pause this project for over a year. To ensure we were still designing the right jail, the county commissioned a second jail bed needs study, and the results were the same as the first, which gave us, the county, renewed confidence that we were building the right size jail for this community, and which has led us to this point. The fact is, one of the responsibilities of county government is to maintain a safe and functional jail, and in constructing this new facility, Genesee County is fulfilling its obligations.
Today, it is good to be at this location and moving ground to lay the foundation for our new Genesee County Jail. This site will address the long-planned improvements in the county's responsibility to care for its inmates, provide for good working conditions for our corrections officers, and to house our female incarcerated individuals in their home counties. As Matt has mentioned, the pauses, the starts, and the stops of the investment in humankind has not diminished the commitment of the legislature to proceed cautiously and with thoughtful vision on the long-term use of this facility. It is in the forefront of our minds. This jail, our jail, is our long-term commitment to our county taxpayers. I'd like to take that step back and to thank our past legislators, especially our former chair, Robert Bausch of Bergen, who shepherded this project, and our retired county manager, Jay Gazelle. Their fingerprints are evident on our progress today. Our county legislature has determined that this new jail is necessary. We had a little nudging from the Commission of Corrections. And we've used professionals to inform us as to the most appropriate sizing for the next 100 years, laying the foundation of need. Your legislators asked the state for permission to host a shared jail facility without success. Legislators and our budget officer, Matt Landers, have created a dedicated funding stream to cover the debt service through very difficult conversations with our local government partners. Most importantly, gaining a 40-year sales tax sharing agreement with the city, towns, and villages of Genesee County. We appreciate their participation in this accomplishment today. To our working committee of CJAC, Criminal Justice Advisory Council members, thank you for your input. Direct and intimate knowledge of our criminal justice system and our partners has led to a very efficient project today. We're building on your foundation. Genesee County taxpayers can be proud of the dedication of those who have planned, drafted countless times, made presentations, gave approvals to move forward today. We thank the transition team for their commitment to this project and its long-term use. Calling out our Laura Wadhams and our Paul Osborne for their tireless attention to detail and your extra work. With county staff, leadership of Sheriff Sharon, and our partners in architecture, engineering, and construction, the physical work begins today. So let's not stand in their way.
Today's groundbreaking of the new Genesee County Jail is truly a historic day here in Genesee County history. Believe it or not, discussions on the replacement of the current jail, the Genesee County Jail, date back over 50 years. When I began my career with the Sheriff's Office in 1977, they had plans on the table to build a new jail. For many reasons that didn't come to fruition, but persistence by former Sheriff Meha and myself, we finally got to today. Our current jail was built in 1902. It was expanded in the year 1984-85, and it's met its purpose for over 120 years. The lack of housing space, overcrowding, inmate classification limitations, the ability to house females, and the inability to meet the needs of the inmates, incarcerated individuals, are just some of the daily obstacles that our correction officers and leadership faced. We must remember that the county jail is a vital component in providing for the safety and security of the residents of Genesee County. We are building a modern, secure facility which will allow for the ability to expand essential programs that will assist in preparing incarcerated individuals for their re-entry into society. This facility will also allow us to improve mental health, substance abuse programs, and medical services. It'll also increase our holding cell capacity to assist other police agencies here in Genesee County. Equally important is that the facility will drastically improve the working conditions for the correction officers and the jail employees that operate this facility 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This is a challenge with the wind. Our new facility is also going to incorporate office space for Genesee Justice. Genesee Justice provides for alternative to incarceration and services to victims of crimes. So in closing, I would like to thank all of the individuals, too many to name, in guiding us to today, and to the correction officers who have volunteered to take on the duties of the transition team, which is a monumental task. I would also like to thank all the Genesee County legislators for their support over the years and for finally getting this done. Again, this is truly an historic day in Genesee County. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful day it is. I'd like to congratulate Chair Stein of the Board of Supervisors, the member of the Board of Supervisors, County Manager Landers, Sheriff Sharon, Superintendent Ziffel, for their tremendous efforts in seeing this very important public safety initiative to fruition. A great amount of time, work, and effort has gone into designing the state-of-the-art correctional facility to ensure that it is efficient, safe, and secure, not only for the public, but also for the staff and the individuals who will be housed within. In a short relative amount of time, Genesee County will be operating a correctional facility, state-of-the-art, that has been built to last for decades. A transition team which has been formed by Sheriff Sharon, that talented team of correctional staff members will have the responsibility of planning for the opening and the everyday operation of this new state-of-the-art facility. The commission will be there to support them and offer any assistance that is needed. We are confident that this team will be doing a tremendous job. In closing, I would also like to acknowledge 3 members of my staff that have put a tremendous amount of time into this project. Director of Operations Terry Moran, Correctional Facility Specialist Donna Clark, and Adam Tilby, they are in the back there. I thank you all for this opportunity to speak this morning. Thank you, and Godspeed. There you go, Fred. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I'm Graham Vickers of SMRT. I'm an architect, and I've been involved in this project since 2017. I represent over 30 people in my firm and 5 consulting firms for the work that's gone into this project over these past 5 years. 5 years may seem like a long time, but planning a jail needs to be a thoughtful, methodical process. There are obviously a lot of considerations, there are a lot of costs, and we're talking about people's lives in every conversation that we have. 4 years, because I'll subtract that year of COVID, is a quick timeline to design a jail facility like this jail today. And we were only able to achieve that because of the head start that the leadership of Genesee County had provided before they brought in the consulting team of SMRT and Correctional Resource Solutions in 2017. The Genesee Justice Organization is an amazing organization that I wish all of my clients had been utilizing for as long as Genesee has. The care and thoughtfulness combined with the responsibility and thoughtful financial planning of the county leadership is wonderful. This has been a great process. We couldn't be happier at the partners we've had on the client side and the consultant side throughout this whole process. We're proud of this facility at SMRT. We design a lot of correctional facilities. We renovate a lot of correctional facilities, and we work with far more organizations on facilities that never come to fruition. This is a very challenging road, and it's impressive that we're here today, where we've navigated not only a worldwide pandemic, but the growing tumultuous world wars, I guess, that are affecting supply chains and costs across the board. Our partners at Pike Construction, construction managers for this job, did an amazing job at guiding the county and the design team through the last few months to a project budget that we came just under when bids arrived earlier this year. That's amazing. Half of the projects that we see these days are coming in double their budgets. Things are going crazy in the construction world, and Pike nailed it, and that's huge. We're thrilled to have LaChase on board as our GC. You're a lucky community that you have such reputable and impressive construction managers and builders in the area, and that goes all the way down the subcontractor list. Now I'm going off script, but I haven't looked at it yet, so no big deal. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone. It's an honor to be here. We're consultants. We're on the sidelines, but we work with a lot of communities, and this really, truly is a careful, thoughtful community, and we look forward to seeing this jail come out of the ground, a jail that will be here for longer than any of us, that is flexible, that is adaptable, that is built around the needs of the people inside and out to take care of your community. And what we like to say is to remind folks that your jail is in your community and your community is in your jail. Don't forget about those people that are in there, working in there, and living in there. And I know you won't, and I know your leadership won't. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Graham. Appreciate it. Thank you. So we got to juggle this thing, right? That's not going to work. Good morning. Right on cue. My name is Rufus Judson, CO Pike. I want to start with a big thank you and very respectfully thank the opportunity to work for the county, for the sheriff, working with Graham and your team. This is a big opportunity. I didn't have the 50-year context of this job. I know it's taken a long time to break ground, but that's wonderful until I heard your words to understand, and underlines the day even more. I thought I'd give a couple stats, and I think it's interesting in terms of the construction. So this is a 20-acre site. We're currently moving over 55,000 cubic yards of dirt. I'm going to get into a couple more here on the second side. We're going to pave 4,200 tons. We've got site concrete, 10,000 square feet. We're going to pour 2,500 yards of concrete. We're going to build 184 precast concrete cells and install. We've got 190 tons of steel, which has gone up in price, but we've got good pricing from LaChase. 7.2 miles of plumbing piping that we're installing here. 19 miles of electric wire going into this place, to name a few. And I could keep going, but I know I've got a timeline here. Also keep in mind the number of jobs this creates, not only in the future, but definitely through construction. At peak, we're going to be well above 150 tradespeople per day, 150, 160. This is a great source of jobs temporarily as we build this place, and then into the future that I'm well aware of.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Nice technique.
Well, I know that for all of our juggling around, you've been part of that process. Yeah. So thank you for your
There was more to that story.